Welcome back to Baby Vulcan's Trains. On today's episode, we have a American Flyer 1936 tin plate loco. I'm pretty sure the number on it is 1680, and it says it's a Hudson variant. And I got the full passenger set. We're gonna see how it runs, and if any of you saw my one short, my layout is in pieces, so I'm just gonna set up a little loop of track on my floor to test this thing out. Alright, so I got the American Flyer loco with the passenger cars. I'm pretty sure there was 4 passenger cars. I only have 3, but better than nothing. Moving. Well, all the passenger cars are lit. I got my ZW on at full throttle. Let's see if reversing it works. Alright, so headlight doesn't work. Could not be in there. But it works. I'm just thinking it needs a good cleaning and definitely oiling. And I just noticed none of the side rods are there. On either side, yeah. So I'm going to need to try to find replacement parts for those. And here again are all the 3 passenger cars all lit up. These things were a pain to put together. Got the red one at the end. I'm pretty sure there's a feature on these that, yep, right there. It's out of focus, but there's that light bulb socket. And you put one of these red lights in there and have firebox glow. And yeah, there's just no light bulb in the front. I'm hoping this turns out to be a good revival. Alright, so I got it on my bench. I got it in my foam cradle. Flipped it upside down. Sorry for the bad phone quality. I have my front-facing camera and it is really dirty. I can't get the dirt out, but it'll work. So, how to get this out? We have 2 screws right there. There's one there, one right there. Don't lose these washers. Alright, got the 2 front screws out. Starting to, there we go. I just want to bring it out like that. And put the shoulder to the side. And we've got the guts. And this back truck fell off, but I just need to clip it back in. There's a clip right there. You just put it through and then it clips on right there. So, definitely not seized because it was running. But still need to clean it. So, first thing I'm going to do, we're going to open up this commutator. Well, commutator plate, and we're going to clean all that up. And I'm using this. It's a Wow Stick Mini electric screwdriver. It's really handy. Alright, I got the brush plate off, and commutator is not as dirty as I thought, but the brush plate right there is really dirty. So I'm gonna toothbrush and maybe even some alcohol and Q-tips, but I'm trying to figure out a way someone could get this armature out. Oops. That seemed like they want it to get out, so yeah, I don't know. But I'm gonna take this back plate cover off. Alright, so the only way I would get this out is I would have to use a wheel puller, which I do not feel like or don't think that would be a good idea to do that. But, so I'm just going to take this and fiberglass pencil, take it, just rub it, and yeah. Scotch brake pad and give it some more loving. I got this old toothbrush I use for commutators. I take it and the bristles get in there. They clean out the slots in the commutator pretty good. I got a paper towel. Make sure nothing else is on there. And that looks like a pretty shiny commutator to me. I wish I could get in there, but it does not look like there's any rust or anything starting on the magnetic field, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. And these wheels are spinning real good freely. Alright. Take this back plate cover. Bunch of oil on it right there. I'm gonna get all that old dirty oil out. And one thing, I just found it right here. On these brushes, there's really little part. Almost looks like a little plunger. And that goes on the brushes so they can push down on the... It goes on the springs so they can push down on the brushes. Do not lose those. So, keep an eye out for those. I'm just gonna take a paper towel, wipe it down. There. Alright, so I'm gonna take this and just take a little bit of this label. I have label 107. Just take a little bit, drop it there. And a little bit is all you need. And take some, put it right in there. And take your main motor. Make sure it's lined up. Make sure it's the right way too. It should also, you need to make sure it's with the gears. That's another important part. So I'm gonna throw these screws on and we'll put the front brush plate on. Alright, so we got the back armature cover on. Now, I need to clean this brush, I don't know, yeah, brush plate would be the name. It's dirty. That looks a lot better than before. Get some Q-tips, just run them down those holes. And right here, you try to put a normal Q-tip in there, it won't fit. What you take it, you stretch it out a bit, that'll thin it down, and then you can put it in there. And it's too small. No, it fits. There we go, got all the dirt out from that. And Now this should be good. Well, actually, no, first, I like to wipe down the brushes just with a paper towel or something. And then, usually I'll take the fiberglass pencil or a Scotch-Brite pad and just rub the brushes just to make sure got a clean surface to rub against the commutator. Move the motor. So then take your little plungers and your brush springs and make sure they're all together. Should look like that. You should have 2 of them. Now what you do with these, you take them and you put them in right there. And this is the part where it gets annoying and difficult, because trying to put all this stuff into one little hole is a pain. Oh, and I forgot something. Before you do all that, put a very, very tiny amount of oil on the armature and in this hole right here. Probably going to be the hardest part of the whole project. It's just putting this back on. Might not be a great view. I'm just trying to focus on getting them in there. You gotta make sure those plungers don't come out. Alright, so my brushes have stuck to the little plungers. I don't know if they're sticky, but that might just be a feature. But I did that, and it, just like that, went together perfect. I don't know if that's a feature of it, but I like it. Alright, so that's back on, and make sure everything spins. Everything is, that's good. Alright. Put a little drop of oil and this right there. And yeah, that's commutator cleaned. Alright. So this is a reversing unit thing. Takes that and it flips this thing, which is on a little like plunger. So it's like, I don't know how to, yeah, so it's like a triangle, and they'll flip and then go up and then flip and then go up. That's all right there, and that was working perfectly. And this spring already came off, and I just fixed it off camera. I don't want to mess with the reversing unit, because if it's already working, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm just gonna leave that as is. And yeah. And this way right here, I'm almost certain that it goes to this light bulb, which is supposed to be a firebox glow, which this one's a here. I got this light bulb, and it's it fit in. So I'm gonna hope that it works. And there's no front light bulb, so I need to order a replacement for those. But I'm thinking I just need to put a bunch of lubricants and maybe clean. Well, no, those are pretty clean. Give these a little rubbing just to make them more shiny. Make sure they're conductive. That's better. And then what I might do, I might just go get 2 leads and hook them up to the motor so the wheels spin, and I take my Scotch-Brite pad and I just run it across there, and it always shines up and polishes the wheels. I did it to this one and it looks amazing. So I'm probably going to do that to this. I just need to go get a power supply and hook 2 leads up to it to clean it all up. I also might just put a tiny little drop of oil so this slides a bit smoother. It is pretty rough right now. Also, if you guys know any place or any website or just have the parts for the side rods, I've been looking for about a month, and like a month plus, and I still cannot find parts for the side rods. If you know anything, please comment. That would be so helpful, and I'm definitely gonna make a part 2 video about like cosmetics, making it look better. Right now this video is just about making it run and making it work better. And later I'm definitely gonna make a video of cosmetics. That's sliding a lot better. Yeah, this is, it's like that would be the E unit, or not E unit, that's Lionel. Reversing unit is on. There's this little sticker there, and then push it up, on, down. No, right now it's on. When you push down, it's on. When you push up, it's off. And this spring right here is super brittle. But yeah, just need to give it some oil, and I'm thinking that should be good. Alright, so I got a Lionel transformer, and I got some alligator clips, and that's blocking the view. I hooked that up to the common, and then that ground right there. Let's see how good this runs. It'll probably help if the power was hooked up, so. Sorry, out of view. That is working. Very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna throw some some oil, all in the gears, but first I'm gonna test out this light bulb. I guess anywhere on the shell would be a ground, I'm hoping. But I don't... actually, I don't know how I would get to that. Alright, I took the red light bulb out. I'm gonna make sure it works, because I never did that. So I'm gonna take the the hot. Try to put it on there. It won't work. I'll just put that on there. Huh. Works great. But I need to solder on this. Which looks like it might come out. So I'll have to mess around with that later. But that works. I'm gonna put some oil all up in this, and again I'm using that Labelle 107. And for grease, pretty sure it was like $6 at where did I get it? Harbor Freight. Super good stuff. Super Lube synthetic grease. So I'm just gonna take, where'd it go? Hold on. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a small screwdriver. Usually I have like a jeweler's thing, but that's in my toolbox. We just put some on there and then just run that on the gears. Take that, just make sure it's in there, running through everything. Alright, so I got a good amount of grease in there, and now I'm gonna put some oil. Sorry for my dogs. And make sure, the box keeps it in the way. The axles. Make sure to get right on the side of the axles. And get in there. And then I'm gonna get my transformer again. And then we need to polish all these wheels. Hobo polish it. Take your hot. And just anywhere for ground, I guess. That's working. Then what I'm gonna do, take, oh, I went out. I'm stupid. Take a Scotch-Brite pad, usually I fold it like that. Turn on. And look at how much better that wheel looks, all shiny compared to that one. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that to all the wheels. And on these ones I noticed, I don't know if it's magnetized, but there's little, like, plates, like metal traction tires that are on the wheels. Don't know what those are. Guess just be careful. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick, and I'll probably do a time lapse of that. So. Alright, I got all the wheels polished. It looks so good. And while I was doing it, I noticed this is getting a bit sticky. So right at the pivot joint, which is right there, I'm just going to drop a few drops of oil and just click it a few times. Just to make sure when I'm running it doesn't get stuck. Yeah. That's good. Alright. And that's it. Well, actually, no. Can you put the back truck on that fell off? So, I'm gonna do that real quick. That was really easy. There was a bracket went in, but I got an angle the one way, and then I just clicked that way, and it just snapped right in. Alright. So before I put the shell back on, I'm just gonna put a few drops of oil right in here. Make sure that's good. Flip it over. A few drops of oil in the actual wheels. Those are spinning good. And then right in here. And then there's like this weird swaying bar type thing. Get under both those joints. Yeah, that's good. I need to figure a way to get out the part with the back light because I can't reach in there. That was quick, probably took me 30 seconds. There's a screw. Probably can't see it, but there's a screw right there and a screw right there. And this half is loose, and I'm pretty sure if we take those out, it should pop right out and we can resolder it. So I'm gonna do that. And make sure when you do this, keep all your parts sorted. I just have this magnetic bowl. Works really good. And also a little parts channel right here on my foam mat. That was it. So now this part just came out, and there's weights on it for some reason. But I'm gonna make sure the light bulb works while it's in the, I don't know, bracket. Put it on the part with a little bit of solder, and then this fell off. Sorry for all the bad camera angles. I'm not working with a lot here. That one, that's called Thunder. Yeah. I don't know. It's not working. I don't know if the light bulb's not the right size. Oh. Went on for a second. Just need to get in the right spot. There we go. Hoping that'll work good now. Alright. So now we have that. I need to, first of all, this wire is just junk. Sorry, let me put the transformer on the ground, it's loud. This wire is just, it's shot. I don't even know what that is. So, I'm going to take, hold on. Got my cutters. Just gonna snip it right at the end there. Got my wire strippers. I'm gonna find the right one. There we go. So now we got, well, you guys probably can't see that, but there's wire there. So I'm going to take my soldering iron, and for wire, I'm not working with much, but I just have some of this wire. Solder the light bulb up. I don't know what this old soldering joint was, but does not seem good. So there's that thunder. It's starting to rain, so you might hear raindrops. But got this wire cut, put some shrink tubing on, which I just realized could be a lot shorter, so I'm gonna cut it a bit. There we go. And got, this is 16 gauge wire, so I got some more 16 gauge, tinned it, and now I'm gonna just solder the two together. Alright, so wires are, let's go right, they're soldered. Now just put that over. And I don't have a lighter up here in my room. I have this set up in my room because everything in my basement with the layout is just a mess. So just, oh, you can't see it. I just take the edge of the soldering iron and I just rub it against it, and works good. It's more controlled. And there we go. Really nice soldering joint. So I think all of this is done, and we are ready to put it back in the shell. But first, we need to put this, well, I don't know, should we solder it? We should probably solder it on right now. And I might tin, yeah, I'll just tin it. Alright, there's already a good amount of solder on there, so I'm not gonna put any more on my soldering iron. I'm just gonna have that melt. And all that solder fell off. And I just burned myself from... Alright, soldered it up. A little sloppy, but it should do. It's on there good. So now, I guess those two screws took the main steam chest off too. But now, it's got all these parts. We need to put them all together. Lost these two screws, which are for the light. So now it's time to piece this together. Well, that just came undone, so that's obviously now a good soldering joint, so I'm just gonna put this in right now. Alright, as I struggled to get it in, I finally got it in, but this soldering joint came off, so I'm gonna need to fix that. But I just need to put the screws in there, which is guaranteed to be annoying. Alright, so whole light bulb part is in. Now I just need a, I guess my soldering joint wasn't good enough. I didn't put enough solder on. So I need to, where are they? I guess I'm just gonna try to do maybe like a wire strip these off. I don't know if it'll work, but I can try. And I'm glad I cut that in half, so now I have the other half to put on here for my silly mistake. That is a much, much better joint. I don't think that's ever gonna come off. Well, and then I don't have a light bulb, so I'm just not gonna put something on the front. I'm not gonna solder it up to the front light yet. But when I get a new light bulb, I definitely am gonna. Now there's a little bracket, and you put it in like that, and then it not really. Yeah, it kind of snaps in place. So then make sure up here there's this front bracket right here. This needs to go in. And there should be the steam chest and the actual boiler and the front stuff. This should all line up. Which mine isn't, because the front light wire is right there. So I need to take this out. There, they're all lining up now. So, I'm gonna take, using those pliers, attempt to give you a better view, but it's not gonna work because I'm very bad at this. And you push everything in and drop it. Actual motor needs to be pushed up, but the steam chest needs to be pushed back. So like motor this way, steam chest that way. And then there. Drop it. And then you guys are probably not gonna be able to see this, but you did it the other way, but it's easier for me this way. Fingers crossed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it on my shelf that I usually have my trains displaying on, and I'm gonna hook up 2 power leads to it, and we're gonna put this on the tracks and see how it performs compared to last time, because last time it couldn't even pull all 3 of its passenger cars. Alright, so got it on the track, thunder. There's a lot happening outside, but workstation, this is the track. First time. Yikes. Definitely running a lot smoother. Alright, so I took the leads to it, just put them on the bottom. I just fiddled with the light bulb and I got in a spot where it's good. So this weather is crazy. This morning it was 70 degrees and sunny. The underglow looks so cool. I just need a headlight and then he'll have everything except for the side rods, which I still really need. Like I said, if you know where to get them, I'll put details, number of it, and like the year and stuff. There was just a flash of lightning. There's the thunder. But yeah, I just need to get a light bulb and side rods and just maybe get like a white paint marker. Clean it up a bit. It'll be great. But now I'm gonna work on the tender. For the tender, there's not really much. I'm gonna take my brush, just dust it off, give it a light dust, and I don't even need to polish the wheels, but I'm just gonna. That's all I need to do for the tender. Alright, so got the tender. The rain is very aggressive right now, but I'm just gonna take this like auto detailing brush and just brush all the dust away. And then eventually I'll give it a deep clean, but I'm going to make a whole video about cleaning these. Right now I'm just getting most of the dust away just so it looks a little better. And I'm going to do that with the locomotive too. And honestly, I don't even need a polished wheel, so... Wow, that was a lot. Tender. And this will be part 1 of just fixing everything up. Because I'm going to make a whole other video because I got all 3 passenger cars. So that video will be out in a week or 2. And that's going to be about cleaning, servicing all the passenger cars. Which all the lights in the passenger cars work, which is really nice. So I'm basically just going to clean contacts, clean wheels. So yeah, I'm going to throw the tender on the track, give it one last shot of it going by. I'm so stupid. Oil all the wheels and this and the pivot joints. Do that, oil them. I'm going to do that off camera though. Turned out amazing, runs so much better. Before it would barely even move, it was going like that fast. Now, shooting off like a rocket, and we got that firebox glow. So, yeah, I'm gonna order up that light bulb, might make a video or maybe just a short, just showing me putting it in. But yeah, a week or 2, put an odd video about those cars. Also, I found all those template cars, might look at those, clean those up. So yeah. Have a good day. Have a good week. Thank you for watching Baby Vulcan Streams.